Hi Leo, and welcome to your Capricorn full moon partial lunar eclipse, which is happening on July 16th, give or take a day wherever you live in this world. So this reading will cover July 16th through August 15th, full moon to full moon. So Leo, I definitely feel like there is something manifesting for everybody during this full moon cycle, especially with this lunar eclipse energy, where your energy and efforts of the past are finally going to pay off. And you guys are my fifth reading, and I've been seeing this theme of, between now and like the middle of September, these readings are actually going through, even though my intention is, full moon to full moon. So Leo, let's see overall energy for you guys, what's shifting, what's changing, what is finally breaking through the surface for you. Okay, so we have the Tower, and in the Lenormand, the Tower is not the same meaning as it is, in the tarot. So Leo, this here, right away, some of you, this could have a lot to do with changing location, changing home. This could be something about your career or your education, where you're starting a new job or you're starting a new course of learning with the Tower. Also with this, just because this is a general reading, this could indicate some travel for some of you, okay, especially seeing those wings there on the Tower. So Leo, this is significant. There's movement in some area of your life. It's like relocation. So if this is not a physical like relocation of your home or like a new job, it's got to be internal, okay? There's got to be some big shift and change inside of you where you're like moving vibrationally, energetically in big ways. So let's pull some more cards, Leo, to get more insight about this Tower energy. All right there. Okay, so you guys have the ninth house, higher learning, and this card keeps coming out for everybody as well. So Leo, this is very spiritual, okay? Many of you, I feel like if you're being led to expand your knowledge to further your career, here is your confirmation that it is absolutely time to do that. If you have been feeling like you want to scrap your current career and learn an entirely new skill, here is your confirmation to do that. Those of you who are, incredibly spiritual or just starting to awaken to your spirituality, this pairing right here is, an indication to me that there's a big expansion in consciousness going to take place for you guys over this full moon cycle, okay? And was I saying new moon to new moon? I'm sorry if I was. I meant full moon to full moon. Trying to keep it all straight in my head and talk sometimes is it just doesn't happen. Sorry. Let's pull some more cards, Leo. All right, so Capricorn, I teach you, and this is the Capricorn full moon. So Leo, above all, you guys are definitely learning some new skills or some life lessons here, expanding of spirituality, because ninth house and I teach you along with the Tower, Leo, that's like you're going to some institution, some place, you're sitting down and you're learning and you're growing. If any of you are interested in any sort of seminar or weekend retreat type of thing that may have been interesting you, this to me would be a confirmation to do that. In fact, anything, Leo, that is piquing your interest, making you want to explore further, and this is outside your current zone of what's familiar and what's known to you, it's time for that, because this is big expansion to your consciousness, to your spirituality, to your emotional body. You're learning, you're growing, you're expanding. And also, I I feel really strongly about career. Like, you want to like totally scrap what you're doing and go a different direction with your life, and you know what's going to fulfill you and make you happy. And Leo, if you're feeling that, you need to answer that calling, because with ninth house, that is the higher spirituality, the higher learning, and it's, you know, prompting you, pushing you in the direction of what truly would make you happy. And some of you, if it's not that you want to change your career path, it might be time to really expand your current skill set so that you can elevate or maybe move on to a new, different company. Okay, so let's pull some more cards here. I don't know, if you've been confused throughout 2019, Leo, I just feel over this next month you are really going to know what you want, whereas before it might not have been so clear. Okay, now we have the 8th house energy coming out, House of Scorpio, transformation, rebirth, karmic lessons, the Tower. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So here you see the Tower. Okay, that's the tarot card associated to the 8th house in this particular deck. And with that, Leo, I have to say the Tower times 2, with 2 different meanings there. Definitely you are learning, and there is major change and transformation in your life, like over this, you know, next month. And with the 8th house being the house of Scorpio, that's deep emotions, okay, like deep down, and the phoenix rising from the ashes, total destruction to, you know, be reborn, to walk a new path. So man, any of you out there where it's like you've been on the fence about like a huge change in your life, whether it's career, lifestyle, belief system, relationships, whatever it is, Leo, this is your confirmation that it is time for that. And the energy is like built up enough, the momentum is there for you to make these shifts and changes. Also, with that 8th house energy, again, where you've been kind of fuzzy or confused or unsure about what you want, that's all changing. Like, and it's almost as though you are willing and ready to sacrifice whatever it takes to like shift out of the old version of you and rise like as the phoenix. You're really expanded here. You've gone through, I just feel like 2019 has been a huge eye-opening year for you, and this, the Tower card in this deck is 19. That to me is 2019. Okay, it's been a very powerful year of like intellectual, spiritual type of expanding and growing. And now as the sun moves into your sign, okay, you are very empowered, Leo. The momentum is there. You're willing to like sacrifice, like whatever this is. It's a big shift and change in your life. And unfortunately, this is just a general reading, so I can't hone in specifically. I can only give you examples of, you know, how deep I'm feeling this energy. And it's like, where you, some of you, it's like maybe you're even moving to like a completely new state, a new country, you're starting your own business, whatever this is. It's like a scrapping and scraping of the old version of you, Leo, so that this new version can emerge. And it's the phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy. So let's pull another card about timing, and this could add, you know, where this is stemming from, or, you know, how long this process actually takes. Because also with this, the Tower with those wings, I kind of see like you guys as a butterfly, like you're, you know, in the cocoon. You've been in the cocoon through 2019, and, you know, in that process, like the caterpillar gets liquefied and transforms into a whole different insect, right? And so that's what I feel for you guys, is a lot of transformation, a lot of truth coming to light, some very shocking things too, Leo, that you did not expect or see coming. But all of this that's been happening and playing out, it's led you to this place, okay? And this is the Capricorn full moon. You got the Capricorn energy right there, very powerful for you guys. And it's like you have learned so much, and in that space you expand and you scrap like so much old energy. All right, timing, look at this, Virgo. September, early autumn, 6 weeks to 6 months. So Leo, with this timing, this could be something that, you know, has started from last September, or those of you, you know, in the southern hemisphere, it could be something that started in early autumn. But what I feel more this is talking about is kind of that same message that I've received with everybody's reading so far. You know, Virgo comes after you. Virgo is in September. So I see that 2-month period for you guys as well, where this is all, you know, unfolding and manifesting and happening in your life. Leo is from now till like around, I would say, the middle of September to like the 20th of September. There's just a lot that's changing in your life and inside of you. And I'm telling you, as crazy as it sounds, like you're willing to just sacrifice and just like, you know, you can have that. I don't care. I just want me, and I want to move ahead. I want to rise. I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled in my every single day, whatever it is for you, Leo. And you just have the strength and the momentum and the spiritual power and understanding to make these changes, to sacrifice, to rise up from the ashes, from the oppression, from the unhappiness that you see in your life. It's so empowering. So let's pull some more cards, Leo. Just by the time 2019 is over, Leo, you're going to know who you are, and you're going to kind of feel found, okay? Even if you didn't consider yourself lost, life's been going pretty okay. There's a big transformation happening for you within as well as externally. It's time for a new version of Leo. Okay, look at that. Illumination, Aquarius moon energy. The full moon in Aquarius happens in August. So, Leo, between now and the, you know, Aquarius full moon in August, and then, you know, as we move into Virgo season, we have the full moon in Pisces. These are going to be powerful energies for you, for sure. And like, look at illumination, the higher learning. I teach you karmic lessons, the understanding. It's like, it's just all going to make sense in your mind. And I don't know. I kind of feel like you guys have had this perception about your life, or, you know, different relationships or situations you're in. Like, this is it for me, or this is the best I could do. And now it's like you see beyond that, and whatever you have to let go of or kind of sacrifice to get beyond, like you're finally willing to do that. Whereas in the past, maybe you weren't, or you could not imagine letting certain things go, or different things about you shifting and changing. And now here you are, and it just feels very natural, and it's a process that is really unfolding over these next 2 months, okay? Look at that, full moon energy, manifestation. Yeah, it's time, Leo. Some big change, shake up. Ooh, and now we're in the spotlight. We like that. And lastly, invest. Okay, so Leo, this here, there is definitely this manifestation, this shifting, this changing could be opportunity for some of you. But I just feel like this is more of like something taking in place within, where you are willing to make necessary changes. You're willing to let go of toxic situations and people, anything holding you back. You're done, because you're coming into some wisdom, some life lessons, some karmic lessons. And as we're moving through life lessons and karmic lessons, it doesn't always make sense, okay? And it's not until you're through it and looking back that you obtain the lesson and become into it, like, you know, it becomes part of your beingness, who you are. Thus, it changes belief system, it changes reactions, it changes how you handle yourself, people, in certain situations, okay, Leo? So for you guys, this is major transformational time over the next 2 months. And it's going to play out in many different ways for you guys. But ultimately, it is the phoenix rising from the ashes. And, you know, where you've been overlooked, it's time for you to come to the forefront and be honored and recognized and admired and appreciated and rewarded for your energy, for your efforts, and the manifestation of that is right there, okay? Manifestation, what is it? It's coming out into the spotlight. And, you know, that could play out in so many different ways. Again, this is just a general reading, so you have to apply this to the situation in your life it feels like it's most resonating to. And lastly, with invest, Leo, for those of you where this is like a big, like, career type of alteration, shifting, change, relocation, very important to save your money and live very humbly. Even if you have a lot of savings, you have a lot of resources and abundant spirits saying, listen, really invest your money, your energy, your resources quite wisely over these next 2 months, okay? Especially if you're moving, like you're making a big change career-wise, or like moving to a new state, a new country, something like that. It's really save your money, be very aware of how you're spending your money. But also, some of you where this isn't really talking about that, it's about your energy, your mental and emotional energy. And you, I feel, based on all of 2019, is brought you to this place where you're no longer going to invest it into, you know, toxic people, toxic situations that go nowhere, where you just feel like you're spinning your wheels, like you're done with that. Again, even if there's an element of sacrifice, you're just fine with that. You're willing to let go of whatever needs to be let go of at this point. So let's pull some more cards, Leo. Okay, so we have temperance under illumination, and that's the balance within you, where it's, again, you're willing to sacrifice whatever needs to be let go of and move forward. And it's very natural. It's not like a deep hesitation or sadness inside of you. Nine of Swords sitting under manifestation. Leo, this is where the end of mental anguish and worry and concern, you know, again, the 2019 energy that I feel you've been dealing with. And now look at this, Queen of Wands, and she comes out under the spotlight. You are the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. That's fire energy, and that's you, who it's your turn to come out, to be noticed, to be honored, to be recognized, okay? And look at this, the moon. Leo, this coming out is a reiteration to me that the next, you know, couple full moons are very significant for you on your life journey at this time. Also with the moon, there's a lot going on beneath the surface of you. That's where, you know, most of this change is happening. And as that shifts and changes inside of you, that shifts and changes your external reality, okay? Also with the moon sitting under invest, I would not, you know, advertise all the different changes and ideas and things that you have planned. Like, you know, only tell the trusted few. Don't really advertise it, because not everybody's going to be happy for you. Some people might try to deter you, you know, so keep plans to yourself. But also with the moon, another confirmation of be very wise where you invest your energy, your mental and emotional energy. And you don't want to invest it in a source where you never get anything back, okay? Because that will just drain you dry. All right, Leo. And lastly, we have Mercury retrograde reinvention. We are currently in a Mercury retrograde cycle until about the end of July. And so, Leo, that being the reinvention, pretty much just wraps up everything I've already said here. The phoenix rising from the ashes, being very clear about what you want and being willing to make the sacrifice, the needed change, whatever it is for you. And those of you that, again, this is like about expanding your current skill set or learning an entire new skill set, here's your confirmation. Like, don't hold back, do it, chase your dreams, grow yourself, because it's going to lead to really wonderful things for you, Leo. These next 2 months are very powerful for you guys, and again, everything you've been going through is finally going to expand into your consciousness, which ultimately expands you, makes you very clear about where you're headed, what you want, and you're willing to sacrifice and leave behind what only holds you back. Like, you are so clear about it, where in the past, again, you may have been unclear or felt obligated or felt stuck, and now all of that's shifting and changing, Leo. There is like Leo 2.0, Phoenix rising from the ashes, caterpillar transforming into the butterfly for you guys over these next 2 months, okay? So, Leo, those are your messages. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.